Okay. So now this particular topic, what we are doing here is this is called as slicing. Okay, it's called as list slicing. So we can slice, we can break it. Okay, so how we can break it? So if how if you remember from my previous, yeah, so if you remember from range, you remember the range function, how it used to work. It used to work like this. You used to put a start value, then you put a stop value, and then you used to put a step value, right? In the similar fashion, so in the similar fashion, in whenever you are using list also, right? So what you will do, so list where in this brackets, whenever you want to access those elements, so you can put a start value, and then you can put a stop value up to which you want to print it, and then you can put a step value also, whatever you are putting here, right? So let's say I only put start value, so this is only start value, right? One column. So remember how many columns I am using here. It's only one column before, so it's a start. So where, from which element I need to start from first element. Okay, so let me just comment this second. Okay. So what I indicated is, please start from first element, but up to which, where I have to stop. See, stop. I didn't mention where I have to stop. So it automatically stopped up to end of this list. Okay, automatically it understood. So I will stop only up to end of the list. So if I would have taken 2 as a number to start, so what would happen? You see, directly cherry is coming. Because why cherry is coming? Because the index is 2. I have kept here 2. Okay, okay. And there is no end value. So there is no stop value. If there is no stop value, it will print up to the length of the list. Okay, the complete elements are printed. But where I have to start, I have given 2. So at 2 place, we have cherry. Okay, okay, yeah. If I comment this out, and in this example, what I'm trying to say, please start from which value? First. What is first? First is banana. And where I have to stop? Stop at 3. Stop at 3. So let me first run this, and then I will explain it. So see, I started at banana. This is correct. See, 1 is at banana, but I gave 3. So I was expecting what? I was expecting kiwi, right here. But why kiwi didn't got printed? Because when this gets evaluated, right, the stop value will be interpreted as this stop -1. So you try to print it third, okay, but it became 2. 3 minus 1 is what? 2. So it will print cherry only. Okay. So let's say I took 5. So what usually I will expect, fifth element is grape, but it will not print grape. It will print guava. Why it will print guava? Because internally it is taken like this. It is evaluated in this form. Okay. You remember this formula. You see, it only printed guava. Although on fifth place I had grapes, but when you put this value, right, stop value, it will take 1 less than that value. So it will minus. So what, after minus, what will I get? I will get 4. So guava got printed. So right now what I'm doing is I'm slicing my list. Okay, so this was my list. I'm slicing it in different parts, different sections. Okay, this will be useful in future topics. Okay, this is just I'm printing the fruits. Okay, by the way, this will not make any change to the original list. Okay, the original list is still intact. This does not mean that it is removing any element from the original list. This just means I am printing based on these index values. Okay, this has impact only while I'm printing. It doesn't impact the original list. So there is no change or deletion or any kind of a modification in my original list. Okay, you see, so I printed this and then I'm printing this. There is no modification. My original list is still intact. It is just changing the behavior of what output it is going to give. Okay, so yeah, so if let me take this here because it is going up. Take this here. So my fruits list is here, and now on the first position. So which is my first position? Let me copy this also. So, yeah. So on first position, I want watermelon instead of banana. Okay. So how can I put that? So what will I do? I will take this variable as it is. I will use my square brackets and I will put the index element where I want to put watermelon. Okay, or any variable in that place. Okay, so right now I want like it should be like apple, watermelon, and then banana. Try to run that. See, apple, watermelon, and then banana. Okay. In place of watermelon, you could have used pineapple, and in place of one. So let's say I want this at to be second place. So what is at second place? So cherry will move right side, pineapple will go here, cherry will move right side. So let's see the output. Apple, banana, pineapple. Oh, it replaced. It directly replaced, you see. Yeah, that is what its behavior is showing as. Did I mention? These are mutable. Okay, okay. Let me re-explain you. It's not I can say appending the list because we have a dedicated function which is called as an append. So it's not appending the list. It's replacing the values. Okay. So apple, banana, pineapple. So which element it will replace? The index which you are mentioning here. So on second, it replaced pineapple. So let's say I want to replace grapes. Let's see. You see. Now, what will I do is I will also. What it did is it modified my original list. If you see, earlier I was having grapes here, but now I have pineapple here. So it modified my original list. Because I'm able to do this modification, there will be some data types in which I won't be able to do this modification. Because I'm able to do this modification, this behavior is known as mutable. Mutable means it can change, it can mutate. Okay, if you have watched Spider-Man movie, if you see that spider, if that bites, that I think the name was Peter Parker, so he mutated, right? It became a Spider-Man. So in those sense, this list is mutable. It mutated, it changes, it has changed its values. Okay, earlier it was grapes, now it's pineapple. So the original list got changed. So this is mutable behavior. There will be some elements which will not be mutable. Okay, if we try to do this like in those data types, right, there will be an error. Okay, so now what this will do? If you see here, if I if I directly assign watermelon and I'm trying to do is I'm taking the start of my index, okay, and then I'm just mentioning the column. So what it is doing is start means I left 0. Now it will try to replace all this with what? With this. But it will replace how? It will slice this also. Watermelon, each word. You see? Water. So it sliced this. single elements, and I got my fruit list in this format. Why it left apple? Because I started from first. So first, starting from first means I have to skip this, I have to start from here. And when I give like this, so earlier by I was giving directly, I was not using a column, but if I use a column means there is no end, right? I mean, I didn't mention any element here, right? I didn't mention 4 or 5 or anything. So this means no end. So what it did is it splitted this into words or single characters, and it added or filled the list. Okay. So let's say I have used 2 here, and then why it is not changing its behavior. Yeah. Okay. Now you see apple, banana, and then watermelon.
Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed our session at LWP Labs. For more videos like this, you can subscribe to our channel and contact the number for live classes. The future is now with AI.